Welcome to this explainer. Look around you, we are literally drowning in a sea of data. Did you know that an estimated 60 to 73% of all data within an enterprise goes completely unused for analytics? I mean, that is a massive graveyard of missed opportunities. Every single transaction, every app click, every sensor beep, it's generating petabytes of information. But raw data just sitting on a server? It's completely useless. The modern business problem isn't getting the data. It's the overwhelming flood of numbers combined with a severe lack of actionable insights. And honestly, that is exactly where you come in. In this explainer, we're mapping out how you can become the ultimate solution for 2026. We're talking about becoming an AI-equipped data analyst who transforms raw, chaotic numbers into really clear, revenue-driving stories.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our exact roadmap to take you from absolute beginner to a highly paid data professional. We've got the 2026 data landscape, core skills and tools, the technical roadmap, the professional roadmap, building your portfolio, and earning and career paths.
Section 1. The 2026 data landscape.
So think of yourself as the protagonist entering a rapidly expanding universe. Today, companies absolutely cannot afford to just guess what their customers want or wonder where their inefficiencies are hiding. Every single industry out there, from finance and logistics to healthcare and retail, is desperately relying on analysts to find those hidden patterns. But we have to address the elephant in the room right away: artificial intelligence. A lot of people are freaking out, worried AI is a job replacement. It is not. AI is a powerful co-pilot. Let's say you need to write a super complex block of SQL code. Instead of spending 2 hours writing and debugging it from scratch, you just prompt your AI copilot, and it generates an initial draft in seconds. It completely takes the robotic, repetitive tasks off your plate. This exponential boost in speed lets you focus your irreplaceable human judgment on asking the right questions, interpreting the broader business context, and delivering the highest value insights to your stakeholders. Basically, you're the detective, and AI is just your magnifying glass.
Section 2. Core skills and tools.
To really succeed on this journey, you need to build up your arsenal. And the secret to standing out in 2026? It isn't just knowing the software inside and out. It's perfectly balancing your technical know-how with critical human intuition. So on one side, you've got your technical skills: SQL, Python, spreadsheets, BI tools, and statistics. These are your essential building blocks. On the flip side, you have your soft skills: business acumen, clear communication, curiosity, and stakeholder management. Top performers don't just produce pretty charts, you know. We've all heard the horror stories of an analyst spending weeks building a technically flawless, incredibly complex dashboard, only to present it to an executive who just stares blankly because it doesn't actually answer their core business question. SQL without clear communication is basically useless. You've got to connect the data directly to business outcomes, using your soft skills to translate all those complex findings into plain language that decision makers can actually act on.
Section 3. The technical roadmap.
We're going to chunk this journey down into manageable phases, starting with the linear progression of technical skills required to build your foundation. And this is crucial. You do not learn everything at once. First, spend 2 to 4 weeks mastering messy real-world data in spreadsheets. Think Excel and Google Sheets. Why start there? Because it builds fundamental data intuition. You get your hands dirty with Power Query and pivot tables. And yeah, you'll inevitably experience that universal pain of Excel freezing when you load too many rows, but that pain teaches you exactly why we need step 2. Over the next 3 to 6 weeks, you dive into SQL to extract and manipulate data from massive databases, mastering complex joins and window functions. Next up, you spend 4 to 8 weeks learning Python and Pandas. This phase takes a bit longer because learning to code programmatically is a steep but incredibly rewarding hill to climb. It lets you automate mundane tasks and handle massive data sets effortlessly. Finally, you spend 3 to 5 weeks building gorgeous interactive dashboards and BI tools like Power BI or Tableau, turning your hard work into compelling visual stories. Section 4. The professional roadmap.
Now, technical skills alone just aren't enough. We have these professional milestones that need to run completely parallel to your technical training to turn all that raw knowledge into a highly employable profile. So while you're learning the tools, you're also hitting these strategic targets. By week 4, you're developing statistical thinking. In practice, this means deeply understanding the difference between correlation and causation, so you know if your results are actually meaningful or just a random statistical fluke. By month 2, you are actively integrating AI into your workflow, letting it generate those code drafts we talked about earlier. By month 3, grab a targeted certification, something like the Google Data Analytics or Microsoft Power BI Cert.
Securing a quick, recognizable win in month 3 is vital. It prevents mid-journey burnout and keeps your momentum going strong. By month 5, you're building out your portfolio, and by month 9, you are gaining real-world experience, maybe through freelance gigs or volunteering for a local nonprofit.
The crucial time frame to keep in your head here is 6 to 9 months. If you consistently dedicate just 10 to 20 hours a week to this dual roadmap, 6 to 9 months is a totally realistic time frame to reach a job-ready or freelance-ready status. And 10 to 20 hours is highly achievable even if you're working a demanding full-time job. We're talking an hour or two before work, or just a few focused, deep work blocks on the weekends. You absolutely do not need a traditional four-year degree to make this transition if you just stick to this focused timeline.
Section 5. Building your portfolio.
Think of your GitHub portfolio or your personal website as your ultimate boss battle. In 2026, a strong portfolio is often far more important than your resume for landing clients. You definitely want quality over quantity here. There are 5 essential project types that map directly to the most common problems business managers are actively trying to solve right now. First, an e-commerce sales performance analysis to show you can clean data and find overarching trends. Second, customer segmentation. Third, an operational efficiency project relying heavily on SQL. Fourth, a marketing campaign deep dive. And fifth, a predictive what-if analysis. Building out these 5 specific projects proves to any employer that you aren't just some theorist who watched a few YouTube tutorials. You are a tested practitioner who can handle everything from the initial problem framing all the way to delivering executive-ready recommendations.
Let's look at how one specific concept, like customer segmentation, actually works in practice to drive massive value. This is RFM analysis: recency, frequency, and monetary scores. By calculating how recently a customer bought, how often they buy, and how much they spend, you create highly actionable segments. Think about it like identifying the customers who ghosted you and figuring out exactly how to win them back. You can literally hand a marketing team a list of their best customers to reward with a loyalty perk, or at-risk customers to target with a specific discount. This single project isn't just some academic exercise, it's a direct pipeline to generating thousands of dollars in retained revenue for a business.
Section 6. Earning and career paths.
Delivering that kind of direct business value brings us to the real treasure at the end of this journey: compensation and the specific ways you can monetize these highly in-demand skills. The financial realities for data analysts are incredibly diverse right now, and the freedom you gain is huge. You aren't boxed into just one corporate path. You could land a remote, full-time role for a company in a high-paying market, enjoying a fantastic salary regardless of where you geographically live. Or you can embrace the freelance and independent route. That means charging premium hourly rates for niche services, like custom dashboard development or building automated data cleaning pipelines. You can even generate passive revenue through digital products and content creation, building and selling scalable Notion systems, dashboard templates, or automated reporting scripts. The potential to diversify your income streams here gives you ultimate control over your career.
The field is evolving rapidly. The analytical tools have literally never been more powerful, and the global need for data professionals is accelerating every single day. The complete roadmap is laid out right in front of you, so the only question left is, are you ready to start your journey? The hardest part of any major career shift is simply breaking the inertia and actually beginning. So I challenge you, pick just one action from the first week of that technical roadmap today. Set up your learning environment, or just grab a messy dataset and start cleaning. Take that very first step, commit to the process, and completely transform your career.
Thank you for joining me for this explainer. For more, visit our website, Fairest Solution.